haven't done. Don't put it on anything, Ross. Don't be telling anything.
Off to a great start.
Woo! We haven't done an online tasting in a little while.
We did one last week.
Oh,
yeah,
well,
true.
I haven't, sorry.
We haven't yet.
Anyway,
Oh well.
very exciting. Barrel-aged gin.
Yeah.
Perk up.
Yeah, I am. Oh, phew. Sorry.
Perk up.
Don't perk up, just cheer up.
You
Exactly.
usually tell me shut up.
Nah, well, perk up.
Perky
Fair
perk.
enough.
Huh?
All right.
Whose idea was barrel-aged gin, by the way?
Mine.
Woo!
Well, because we've slowly been building our barrel-aged gin collection.
Back.
Back?
We used to have a lot.
Oh. Well, and now we've got enough good ones
Yeah, that's good.
that we want to do.
Well,
Um,
I'm a bit tainted by it because I think,
Hello, Lisa Reid.
in my memory, we recently did a barrel-aged gin tasting. But because I took a couple of years on the back burner, I realised it was one of the last tastings I did. That was 4 years ago now.
Well, I think we're allowed to do it twice in 4 years.
So,
I just quickly angle this camera down a little bit because we've got some of the light in it. Just ever so slightly.
Like that?
Yeah, perfect. Thank you.
so it's one of those things where it's like my memory's a bit. But yeah, we didn't have that much barrel-aged gin for a while.
Mm.
But it's
Oh,
come back.
but no, we go through phases. I think everyone goes through phases of these things. Like something's really on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
What are you doing?
Moving it so it's not in the screen.
You could have
Yeah,
done
we
it.
go
Could
through
have
phases
done
on
it.
these things. So everyone releases a Shiraz gin, or everyone gets excited about that. But then you tend to like you take your focus. off-
Fashion.
Yeah.
Fashion.
And it's the same with pink gins,
Oh,
you know.
we've got a purple thing going. Look at you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we noticed this earlier.
You guys have stopped,
But it's the same
got to
with
stop
pink-
getting dressed together.
It's the same as pink gins. Like sometimes there'll be a whole season of them being of really dry pink gins. Then you won't see any for a couple of years, and then there'll be all berry flavoured pink gins,
No sweet ones.
and then floral pink gins, and then barrel-aged gin is one of those things that comes back around every 3 or 4 years.
And here we are,
I don't think
4
it
years
goes
later.
away. Some people just keep on doing it, some people don't.
Oh, it's just suddenly people release them again. Do you know what I mean?
They get excited about it.
Yeah.
Do something
Well,
fun.
and as you remember, the last time we really talked much about barrel-aged gin was when we did a collaboration with Anther, and we won a trophy.
Anyway, let's not talk about that.
And that's why we're very focused on back then, because we was very exciting. Anyway, off over to you, Luke.
No, over to you, Ross.
Over to me. Well, we've got this is the Fair, isn't it? Fair
Yeah.
barrel-aged gin. This is from France. And they call it fair because it was a whole thing about fair trade. So everything is fair trade, fair everything kind of. You know, whole concept thing going. So like everyone gets paid properly and there's no exploitation.
We like that.
And it's reasonably affordable for something that is certified fair trade.
Not a whole catalogue of things that are fair trade, basically. So
Yeah.
interesting brand, interesting concept, interesting thing.
And from what I understand, I think it's finished in Chardonnay casks, but I might be wrong.
Are these the people that make? Do they make a goji as well?
Yeah.
No.
Make a whole lot of
They make goji,
Rum.
liqueurs, kumquat liqueurs,
Okay.
rum,
What look here?
vodka.
vodka, everything. They make
They had a quinoa vodka for a while, which was really
some award-winning spirits actually.
Yeah, I think we've got. We've still got that quinoa.
Yeah.
Oh, which
That one.
presumably is gluten free.
Yes.
Beautiful. So we're starting off with the fair. Ooh.
It's a bit floral on the nose.
It is a bit.
What's that ABV on this?
I don't think it's that. Maybe 3.
42, mate.
42.
42.
I get a bit of jasmine. Does anybody else get that sort of?
Yeah. Also get
Jasmine's a good bet.
quite a good bit of hint of juniper on the back part.
Yeah.
Lots of juniper.
That's what I will say. The French
Huge amount.
don't shy away from juniper in their gins. Which is,
Juniper
I
in
think
the
how they
gin.
get away with making so many floral gins that are quite drinkable.
Yeah.
Because they really kick up the juniper.
Well,
And I've got a bit of-
but they also usually use a spirit base, so.
I've got a bit of a green. If it was Australian, I'd say it was saltbush, but you know what I mean? I've got that sort of green smell.
Okay.
You get that?
I was almost
Behind the
thinking
jasmine?
something like grapefruity, like white grapefruit.
I got white grapefruit,
Well, that's
Yeah.
bitterness.
which I now associate with Chardonnay.
Yeah. Ross has dived in.
Yeah. Hey, it's Chardonnay.
It actually reminds me of the smell of the Chardonnay gin from
Well,
Rochford.
that's what I was thinking. I was like, yeah, the black grapefruit like that.
Oh, you're right. Oh, wow. That's beautiful. That's got a,
punch to it.
it's got a sort of a,
Nice.
but also a bit of a nutty. Do you get a sort of a macadamia nut texture to it? Don't
There
know.
is a macadamia. It's not just a texture, there's almost a macadamia
Flavour.
creaminess.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I mean by the texture.
The juniper really kicks in with that alcohol at the end. Do you know what I mean? It like sits right at the back of the palate with that really gritty. That's
Yeah.
yummy though.
It is yummy, but I can't get a lot of the. I'm not tasting a lot of the barrel.
I'm getting bits of spiciness, but I don't know if that's just because of the...
No, but I remember having this conversation with Derv and Anther ages ago when we were talking about the barrel aged gin, and once upon a time, we come to the conclusion, once upon a time, all gin would have been barrel aged to some degree. Because when they made it, you had to store it somehow, so you couldn't store it in
Oh, yeah.
steel. And, 3 or 4 years ago, everything was stored in barrels.
Good thinking,
Apples
Boris.
were in barrels, cherries were in barrels.
And if you look at where it's, you know, if you look at Dutch Geneva and old school German gins, they're all,
Barrel aged.
well, they're definitely not clear. They're all slightly
Well, again, they, you go back 500 years ago, they would have been stored in barrels.
barrels. Yeah. Well, certainly all the Navy gins were. So,
Because you have to put them on a boat.
yeah. Well, they were always barrels.
In a wooden barrel on a wooden boat.
Anyway,
What are we thinking for garnish?
Garnish.
I'm actually thinking I'm going to put a little block of ice in this and see if it opens up a little.
Yeah.
May I have a block of ice, please?
Just, I'm going to go easy on it. Because I think,
Luke's going easy on the
I mean, easy on ice.
We've got a very sophisticated ice bucket here.
Well, we only used
It's
a
a-
couple of cubes for a tasting, and I want to be able to use it again next week.
Yeah, that's true. Cubes.
Couple.
Oh.
Well, that changes it a lot. I don't know that it does it for the better though.
Brings
I feel
out
like
that
it's more
citrusy.
oily.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and the
citrus
citrusy.
oil.
Yeah.
Mmm.
Oh.
See, now I'm getting more barrel character out of it.
Yeah.
There's a little bit more oily, oaky, orangey.
Well, you can actually smell
It's a
the
little
wood
bit
now.
Softer, yeah.
Yeah, it smells woody. Yeah, maybe it just needs opening up. Mmm. Orange.
Bottle opener. Yeah.
I'm gonna make a rare choice here.
Yeah.
I normally don't put tonic with my barrel aged stuff, but I'm gonna go for a Mediterranean, which I also am not the biggest fan of usually. But I just think that oiliness. Do you know what I mean?
Cool.
I don't know what I want with this.
So I hope everyone's surviving lockdown okay.
Done it before, we'll do it again.
Yeah.
No, we won't do it again. This is
No,
the
we
last
won't.
one.
No, I meant we can do it again this time.
I think you're right. Do you like it with orange, Ross?
What are your thoughts on the Mediterranean? Sip, sip. Sippy, sip.
Oh, it's nice with Mediterranean.
Oh, it's good with Mediterranean. That
Orange
is,
to go.
Orange?
yeah. I cut up lots of orange this week because I know that the barrel aged gins
It's
do.
just going to be the orange.
Well, they do take a lot. They do usually take orange really well.
Oh yeah, that's good.
That Mediterranean with that is ripper.
Oh, yeah.
That's nice.
Oh, it's woody, it's dry, it's oily,
Yeah.
but it's still refreshing. That's yummy. I know I've had that gin before, but it's been a while, and that is.
I don't think I've had that gin before.
It's the only one of our gins that was survived since our last barrel aged gin tasting 4.5 years ago.
Oh, we obviously haven't sold that much of it then.
Not a huge fan.
No, well, as I say, it's not Australian, so it doesn't get much of a look in anymore. But really good gin.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
Me too. Me too. I like that too.
Oh, Mika said you need to try the barrel aged from Imbu. Mick, we messaged you, but you didn't message us back. We want your gin. Please message us.
Yeah.
Email.
Email. Well, I asked for his email and
We have a fax line if we
Well-
need it.
No, we
No,
don't
no,
plug
no.
that.
Tell Mick just to bloody send a box of 6. As long as he doesn't charge us $1 million.
This is how we order at Wigs. Beautiful. Where do we want to be drinking this?
Hang on, I'm gonna.
Thoughts, feelings, what do you reckon?
It's a winter gin.
No, I think it could be like a spring autumn gin. I think it's like the kind of gin. This is weird. The kind of gin I want to be drinking on a boat. Don't know why. Just
Because
like-
we've been discussing
Is
the
it because
naval thing.
it's in a barrel?
Maybe. I think it's. I don't know. It's just drinking on a boat.
Mick said, lol, okay, I'll make it happen. Good.
Do you want a purchase order number, Mick?
Where do we want to be drinking this, Russ?
Where do I want to be drinking this?
Don't-
Oh, spring. I'm thinking spring.
Yeah.
Like, because I'm over winter already. We haven't even got there yet.
We just started.
I think this is a first.
It's also not
drink
super
of the
heavy.
night. Yeah.
No, it's lovely. It's not
It's-
too heavy.
Got plenty of flavour. You're right. It's almost like an appetizer gin.
I'd say so, yeah.
Because
Get
it's
you
got
ready.
enough. It's got lots of enough roundness that it's not aggressive, but bright and
Yep.
oomphy enough to get you started for the night.
Yeah.
And with the
Sort your palate, so the next step would probably be lamb cutlets, do you think?
no, little nibblies. Because
Nibblies.
it's like the oiliness is making me salivate. It makes me want little.
But it's not going to. Also, it's not going to kill wine if you had wine after it.
No, absolutely not.
Because
So-
sometimes the barrel aged gives you that sort of. You think, right, okay, that's it. Now I have to be in spirits for the rest of the night.
All right.
Yeah. Moving on.
Cedar Fox?
Cedar Fox.
Woohoo!
Woo!
I'm not even gonna pretend this isn't one of my favourite gins.
Every time I sell this gin, Luke always
I
comes
just
over and
smile.
goes, yummy.
Yeah, I
And
don't.
then it
I don't
reassures
even
the
really
customer.
push this gin. I just whenever someone sees it, I go, yummy.
And it's also the type of gin that you sell it to somebody and they come back and buy more. Because they drink it and they go, I need more of
If
that.
I've
This is
explained
true.
what this tastes like to someone and they buy it, I've never seen them again and have them not say that
Yeah.
was great.
No, and we had somebody. I know one of our clients, Mel. One of our clients, Mel, had somebody she needed to give a gift to, and she knew that she was a woman she worked with was fond of gin, and she said, but she's got a lot of gin. What would be something different? And we came up with this, and like
It's-
the next day, the
it's a-
woman said, "Oh my God, that was amazing! I need
It's
another one."
A nice bottle, great label, not that much of it. It's harder to find.
Have we even said, it's Cedar Fox from Coburg, by the way. I don't think we even said.
Sorry.
And the distillery's right near Luke's.
So
house.
Cedar Fox doesn't actually overly advertise that it's like the Coburg distillery because it's this tiny little shop front up in North Coburg in Gaffney Street, and I didn't know it was there until one day.
They're probably hiding from you, to
because
be
every
honest.
time
with
I
good
walk,
reason, with good reason.
because every time I walk past
Yeah.
is outside business hours, so it's just a closed roller door. And the reason I found out is there's a tiny little black mailbox on the wall with a tiny little black Cedar Fox sticker on it. And I was like, oh, Cedar Fox, what's that doing up here in Coburg? And then I one day walked past on my day off, I think it was a Monday. There was Craig just sort of tinkering away. And I was like, oh, I didn't even know it was there. And it's like literally around the corner from my house.
Yeah, there you
So
go.
yeah.
Perfect.
Perfect location. Yeah.
And I did
Am
some
I the only
research.
one who finds these hard to smell to start with?
They-
You get all of the punch.
They take a little bit to open up. And these are apparently, I did some research because I thought this was a wine barrel, but it's actually Australian whiskey.
Is it?
Yeah. So,
Oh, is that why? Because it's a bit darker than the fair, isn't it?
yeah,
And then the Giniversity's darker again.
That's a Shiraz barrel.
yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, we'll stick to this.
Right, you know so well. Tell us all about it, Luke. I get some nice floral smell.
I don't know heaps more than that really.
Other than you really like it.
The other thing that I really like about this gin is when I talked to Craig when we first got it in, which is quite a while ago now. He said that a lot of the distillers were fussing around trying desperately to get a really good quality spirit, and he found it was really not that hard if you just take a little bit more. You cut a little bit more off at the start of the distillation and a little bit more off at the end.
Okay.
And so all of these people were doing science and readings and
You just
know,
take more of the heads and tails off.
measures, and it's like, no, just cut more of the bad stuff out. Simple as that.
Yeah.
And all of his gins are just great quality.
So how did Cedar Fox start?
Look, Craig's just something he wanted to do, from what I understand.
And why Cedar Fox? Does it mean anything?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Okay.
All I know is that Craig makes gin because he wants to make gin. He's just
Right.
he's a used to be a guitar player or a bassist or a musician of some kind.
Yeah, right.
Can't say I know too much about the mysterious man.
We just go, we like the gin. Yum.
I just call him and say, "Give me more gin." He says, "Oh, all right." Anyway,
Oh.
back to the.
Is it plum? Do I get plum? I don't know.
Ume.
Is it those yellow plums?
Ume.
Oh, is it what it
Asian
is?
plum.
There you go. Not mad. Just weird.
I like a little bit of spice too, some
Well, because
cinnamon.
Bit of nutmeg.
Yeah, nutmeg.
isn't this the original gin in the barrel? So it'd have a bit of Sichuan pepper in it
Yeah.
as well.
So a little bit of orange peel, Sichuan pepper.
I can get the orange as well. But I get the nutmeg. That was it.
There you go. I know stuff.
Yes.
Oh, it's
Maybe
getting
like a
more.
mandarin.
Yeah, I can see that's got a bit of citrus to it. But I was
Getting a bit
thinking more of
woody
a,
and nutty as it opens up.
I was
too.
thinking more along the yuzu kind of line.
Ooh.
Yeah, I didn't get yuzu so much as like ume plum, like the Japanese.
Yeah,
plums.
that's what I got to start with. All right, I'm tasting now.
Look.
Spicy.
Whoa!
And delicious.
But the texture just.
Oh, that finish! You can tell it's a whiskey barrel. You can taste the whiskey barrel on the finish.
It's got a honey finish.
Mm.
Yeah. See, I just can't get over the front palate texture. That really soft.
I like the back. I like that you get this
But it's-
wave at the back.
Yeah. Oh, and there's like a butteriness to it as well, like
yeah.
afterwards.
But don't you reckon you can taste that slightly whiskey barrel flavour at the end?
Yeah.
It's not actually as spicy on the back palate as it is on the front.
No.
The middle palate's just soft and yummy and delicious. It's just got so much going on without being overbearing.
Yeah, definitely.
Mmm.
Definitely a bit of nutmeg, I reckon.
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe?
Now, I don't think this is going to go with the Mediterranean.
No, I disagree. I mean, sorry, I totally agree.
I'm nearly at the ginger thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna steer clear of that for the time being, just because I think.
Well, you can all try something else, and then I'll
Then
I'll turn out to be right with
Can I
something
have
else.
a little bit of ice, please?
You're oh
Yeah.
yeah, ooh, yeah, ooh,
Ooh, wow.
yeah.
From your fancy ice bucket.
So who we got watching? Rand, Jen.
Who's on, baby?
We've got Ram, I think maybe from Cedar Fox. I think so. And Ram has said, yay! Cedar Fox.
Who else?
Do you want an ice saver?
Yes, please.
One or two?
Just one, please. If you can do one. Oh, you can.
Oh,
Oh,
Josh is in. Hi, Josh.
so what do we think of ice? What does it do?
I've already had a tonic. I've jumped ahead.
Oh.
I get more of the plum with the ice.
Yeah, that totally umeshu choya.
It also brings out a creaminess too.
See, I got that creamy butteriness on the palate. Oh, hazelnut as well, but that might be with the tonic.
I'm still thinking I want ginger with it.
See, a little bit of Indian tonic is like just a tiny dash. Is just
Is it good?
oh,
Okay, alright, I will bow to you all.
it lifts it up.
It's almost like menthol-y when you add ice, I think. But it's like a weird creamy menthol.
Menthol always sounds bad
Like
to me.
buttermint though.
Yeah, maybe.
Buttermint.
No, but I like
It's not what I'm
buttermenthol.
trying to think of. I don't know.
There still exists buttermentals?
Darcy was eating them the other day. Eating? Yeah, so.
I eat them like they're lollies.
yum.
They are
It's
lovely.
just yum.
Oh,
The
you're
tonic
right.
just picks it up.
That
and
is
just-
nice with a bit of tonic. I like
don't
it.
And you don't need. That's. I've literally put the smallest dribble in here as
I
well.
don't think it needs fruit.
Mm-mm.
No.
I
It's
wouldn't.
got so much. Oh, hang on.
Could nearly do a lime.
Lime.
I would.
I'm starting to think like
I'm
Luke.
devil's
Right.
advocate on this one. Only because I've had this with orange so many times and I know that it works.
It works with orange.
It definitely works with orange. But I've drunk this enough times to know what that tastes like.
Oh, I like it just like that.
So Josh is having it with Strange Love number 8, but he's going to have one later with Fever Tree Ginger. Yeah, well, let us know, Josh, because I think ginger might be the ticket.
Yeah, I asked Luke to get some, but we realised that we're all out.
Oh, we've got some cappy ginger ale if we need some.
But like the spiced orange.
Oh wow, the orange is good. Orange is good. Yeah, orange is good.
Don't do lime, folks.
Oh, wrong.
It just
Kills it.
I mean, it's not bad. It doesn't clash. It just the two
Just goes
cancel each
flat.
other out. I'm gonna fish that out. That's
It's
gross.
not good.
Orange is great though.
I'm going to try some orange.
Yum.
I feel like I've got my arm. Matches the plate.
See my arm.
Thing. I thought I should.
Yum.
I should
Beautiful. Where do we want to be drinking this? Where do you want it?
This is the kind of
Oh yeah, orange is the thing.
yeah, it's seriously good orange. It's the kind of gin that you know when you've been. This is a very specific situation.
What a
When
surprise.
you've been out for drinks with someone and you've gone to
No.
a cheap bar and they've just poured you the house gin and it's just not.
You
You
think,
get home
you think-
early from drinks
and you
and you
think,
just go, I just need a proper gin and tonic.
you think, this is, everything's gone to hell in a handbasket. I need the real thing.
Yeah, I need the
Be a
real gin
proper drink.
and I want tonic that's not from Postmates,
Not,
like Postmates.
not Postmix.
Oh.
Do you know what I mean?
Oh.
You're just like, oh,
Oh,
Do you know-
no.
We've-
stop it.
I know particularly me and Ross have definitely been there. We've gone for like someone's birthday lunch at the pub and, you know, house is
As soon as the
Gordon's.
Postmates comes in, it's like, no, don't do it, don't do it.
Never mind.
Yeah,
Stop
the
what I
little-
want.
I'll drink beer. I'll
the,
do
the
anything.
tonic gun. Oh.
Oh.
In fact, tonic gun should be banned. The whole
Yeah,
concept
but
of
the
tonic
Postmates
gun.
is always like the bloke before you always had Coke, and it always used to go, this is not gin and tonic, this is gin and tonic with fucking Coke in it. No.
Anyway, I just know for a fact.
Language warning.
Me and Ross have got to a situation where we look at each other and go, we've got to go to another thing after this, don't we? And we go, yeah, sorry, and we say goodbye to the host or whatever, and we just get up and we're like, home, Cedar Fox, proper gin and tonic, yes.
Now.
Good.
Now,
Do we have any last thoughts? Apart from it's a ripper gin.
Sunday afternoon.
Yeah.
That's a good call.
Sunday afternoon gin.
Okay.
Like, I've got nothing to do and I'm just going to sit and enjoy it.
Can't have white wine after that one though. Red wine you could.
Can't do crisp, light white wines after that. Can do big, oily Italian and French white wines after that.
Oh.
And for people at home that didn't get tasting packs, we always have a bottle of this open in our bar. If you are super keen to try it.
Yeah, so a lot of our bar is made up of products that were in our tasting packs. The exception are a couple of products that we will keep open for sampling, for tasting, for
And there's
bar.
a few other things in the bar as well that we've kind of open because we just like drinking.
Yeah.
But this we always have a bottle of this open because I can't.
Live without it.
Well, I can't be in a situation where someone goes, "Oh, I'm not going to buy it because I don't know what it tastes like." Because I think
Yeah.
every time someone tastes that, they just go, "Wow."
Cool, man. Okay, cool. Let's move on.
More. Give me more.
Absolutely. Can you pass me the?
The Giniverstity
Giniverstity.
from Margaret River. So this is barrel aged.
So France, Coburg, Margaret River. What do
Yeah.
these three things have in common?
It's gin.
gin. Yeah, so this one is barrel aged in Shiraz barrels from a local winery. I am not 100% sure of which one. But I've been super keen to try this, especially because of the colour of this one. I think I'm quite excited about it.
It's not just. See, a lot of the barrel aged gins have a yellowy tone. This is orangey, like
Yeah, and it's orangey and dark.
like amber.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
It's just it's not a bad smell. It's just a smell that reminds me of something, and it's throwing me off.
I get the barrel.
Yeah, I get the barrel.
I get the barrel. First I'm going to get the alcohol, then I get the barrel, then
I get lemon flowers or something.
It's almost like lavender.
No, it's not. It's pine.
Pine.
It smells like pine. It smells like pino clean.
It does not smell like
No.
Pino Clean.
I think I'm going with Vivian and lavender.
Children at home, do not pay him any attention.
Sorry, there's something about that that's throwing
This
me
is
off.
a 49% as well.
Now that I appreciate.
Well, that's what
Oh, I
think
see
the
what you're
alcohol
saying,
in the
Luke,
barrel.
but that's not right.
It might just be. There's something about it.
No, this is where
No,
this
over
is where
time.
this is where Eva's getting her lavender from. There is a slightly,
Herbaceous floral. Something.
yeah,
But not sure what that is.
no,
And again, it's moving into something like cardamom. In fact.
yeah, I get cardamom.
Oh, now that you've said that,
Green, not black. Before you ask,
Yes,
Luke.
I think it's green cardamom.
no,
No.
black cardamom.
Oh God.
Oh.
Oh,
Air.
oh, jolly.
No, because it's like that black cardamom that's so strong that it's almost stinky. Like it's
Stinky.
like really like pungent, tannic black cardamom.
No.
Allspice.
Yeah,
Thank you.
allspice berries. Yeah. Sorry, we're really fighting on this one.
No, I mean I can see it's got there's some smells that go in disinfectant
That are in there. That
yeah.
are similar.
that are similar. That's the reason you think pine, but it's not Pino Clean. It's
A liner floor cleaner. I don't know.
please stop saying that.
Oh, whoa. Very different taste.
I'm actually not.
And
Kidding.
the mouthfeel.
Oh wow.
Mm.
What?
I know we say this too often, but it's got that fruit tingly thing happening.
No, I totally disagree.
What
I'm
the-
getting-
your palate's gone crazy.
I'm getting.
No, it's not. Not the flavour, but that thing, that spritzing thing on your tongue that goes that thing.
Oh, a little bit fizzy.
That's what I mean. I said spritzing. That's what I meant.
Spritzy.
Oh, sorry. When you say
Spritzing.
Oh, spritzy.
when you say fruit tingles, I just think of
No.
marshmallows
Yeah,
and
a
mustard
little
sticks.
bit.
You get a frizzant.
I wonder if there's like an
Tingling
element
on
of
the tongue.
it reminds me of maybe like
You're gonna regret having said that.
it reminds me of the tingly you get from like a eucalyptus botanical.
I reckon eucalyptus is part of what's going on.
Do you know? Because that could be playing into the pininess and
Yeah.
the lavenderiness.
I reckon it's eucalypt we've got in here.
Eucalypt?
Strawberry gum, maybe.
Mm.
Ooh, maybe
No
that's
strawberry.
a little bit of sweetness.
Mm.
Oh, maybe.
Lemon myrtle, something.
Mm. Or even lemon verbena.
No. Well,
It's buttery on the front though.
No, it's lemony.
Mm.
It is lemony. Wow.
No, that's lemon verbenery, I think.
Ice.
Ice.
We're really torn on this. I mean, it's good.
It's well made, but it's really
It's interesting though.
challenging.
But that's
I
the other thing.
defy you to have one of those at the end of the night and not go.
What was that? What?
Do you want some Eva?
Yes.
Wake your palate up.
No, I reckon if we'd had the experience with, as Luke was talking about, a crap gin and tonic made with post mix at the pub, this is the perfect thing straight up because you wake your colleague and go, yeah, that's a gin and tonic.
Yeah. It's like
Oh yes, that creaminess is really
it's
yeah.
such
No,
That's
I'm getting a bit of eucalypt, a bit of
eucalypt lavender allspice.
what's that lemony? There's a lemon scented native that's got a waxy little pointy leaf and a little white flower.
That's lemon verbena.
No, it's not.
No, it isn't.
Like the vinegar, something like the gel and wax.
No, but it's got a little tiny white, not a Gerald wax that's got 5 little petals around round petals around the outside. This one's got a little tiny white. God, what is it?
Oh,
Joshua says I'm with Luke on the lemon verbena.
I did plant it and I've been using it a lot, so maybe that's just suggesting things in my head. Oh, it's changed with
when
ice
you
again.
put the ice in, it smells like almost like tiger balm.
Oh, lemon balm even.
Ah, that's what it is.
Oh, once you've added the ice, lemon balm, totally.
Yeah.
Which is a weird tasting note to say it's almost nettly.
Oh.
But
This is not what I thought it was going to be.
No, this is quite different. I've never had this before.
I've gone lemon and standard tonic.
What?
lemon balm.
Lemon balm?
Yeah.
We've got a lot of lemon. Well, we used to grow a lot of lemon balm at home. We haven't grown so much for a while.
Not great to eat straight off, but makes really good
Makes
tea.
great tea.
Really good in gin and tonics.
I'm going to go with lemon then.
Does it work with lemon, Roscoe?
Oh yeah, that just rectifies all the problems. It does just.
Yeah, we have problems.
No, well, it's got a lot going on.
But they're disparate. There's nothing to link some of the flavours together, and the lemon does that.
What if you have a mixed drink? Is it bringing it all together? Can I have some dry,
Ew.
please?
Ooh, wow, we will. Yum.
Oh, I don't know about lemon.
Yeah.
I'd never flat.
I'm not the biggest fan of lemon in gin and tonics anyway.
Oh no, I like that with that. That's good.
Yeah, that's.
Hello, Judy Croft.
Oh, nah, ooh. I think by itself, you could probably garnish it differently. But with tonic, lemon,
It's
that's
nice.
ripper.
That's beautiful.
I
A completely different thing. It just, as Ross said, it's that the reason you have a mixed drink is because you put them together and the sum of the parts is
it harmonises all
yeah,
together.
the whole is greater than the sum of the parts.
I feel like we
Well,
went on a journey with that one. There was
Yeah.
so many different things.
No, but we all have different things, but once you put lemon and tonic in it, it's just immediately
It's
like...
absolutely not a gin I could drink on its own, I don't think.
I think if you...
Whereas I could have the Cedar Fox on its own.
No, but I have to say, like you look at, all this craft gin, and there's hundreds of them now. There's not just one or two. There's so many, and
We're up to
some
almost
of-
500. It's ridiculous.
and they're all good in their own way. But some of them are a bit too gimmicky for me, because at the end of the day, is like you go on Friday after one of those weeks, you want to make yourself a gin and tonic, and you don't want to muck around. You have to think this, that, thing. It's like it has to be. Oh, whatever tonic's in the fridge, slice lemon in the thing,
Or orange.
and if you've got to muck around and think too much about it, it's like.
But that actually worked really well with the
I
plain.
both agree and disagree with Ross. I think there's a perfect... No,
Shocker.
I think there's a perfect medium. Because on one end you've got too gimmicky and they can only do one thing. And on the other end you've got, oh, it's our take on a London dry.
Yeah, well, that's true.
And it,
That's true.
and it
That's
just...
true.
And you taste it, go,
Boring
oh, yum,
as.
And then you have
And it
it,
tastes like everything.
and you have it next to another Australian botanical London
Yeah.
dry style and it just tastes same old, same old.
Yeah, but
So you do need a little bit of differential, but it still needs to just be able to do a gin and tonic.
That's true.
Well, all it has to be.
I-
Like the
I think it
Four
does
Pillars
the gin
on,
and
which
tonic.
just screams that I'm a martini gin. Don't mess with me.
But it also makes a good gin and tonic still.
This makes a good gin and tonic. I like it. I like it a lot.
Also, for someone who doesn't like a lot of tonic and often drinks their gin straight, I can add a very small splash of tonic to a 59% gin,
49, yeah.
a
49.
49% gin, and it's a happy medium between drinking it straight and gin and
Hey
tonic.
Lou,
Yeah.
might that make a really good martini?
You'd have to get the right vermouth.
What about a dirty martini?
I'd go really dirty.
Yeah, with a twist of lemon and an olive.
Oh yeah, this is my campaign that I've been turning everyone onto, which is dirty martinis with a twist of lemon. Just bit of salt, bit of acid, just
Lovely.
champion. Anyway, that might just do it.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, sort of last drink. With a bit
Mm,
of lemon,
yeah.
tonic, sorted.
It's, as I say, perfect halfway
How are we
between.
going time
Yeah,
wise?
that we're all good.
Well,
Do we have a favourite one?
They're all really different. I know we say that all the time,
Yeah.
but
Luke's already decided. Luke decided.
Luke's on the Cedar
last
Fox.
year.
Look, I do like them all and do centre purpose. Do you want to whiz out and do a dirty martini, Harold? Just to see? No? Yeah, it does.
Really quick. Oh, God.
Far out.
that's
Just,
a lot of stuff in nearly October.
just almost knocked the glass cabinet off. Yeah, so you're thinking...
Anyway, while we're
what's
waiting-
your favourite?
I quite like the fair because I like what it did with the orange a lot. I think I like that because it's sort of subtle, doesn't.
I like them in the order of 2, 1, 3.
And the Cedar Fox, definitely, I can see why Luke loves it and raves about it. The Giniverstity, I'm not.
I think that would be a good one to play around with. I reckon. See what works, see what doesn't work. Maybe
Yeah.
a martini, who knows? Hi, Alex. Alex from Hawkins says hello. Hi, team.
Hi guys. So
Yeah.
while we're waiting for,
We can talk about next week.
we can talk about next week because we weren't going to do a tasting next week, but we decided. Well, I hop in. I'm going to hop in.
Yeah,
You know,
do it.
We decided, being lockdown still,
seeing it was lockdown.
we had to have something.
We
to
had
do
to have
for
something to do. We had to cheer everybody up. Part of our enormous commitment to community health and safety. We were going
Well,
to
we're an
do.
essential service. We have to be essential.
We
We
are.
are going to do
Cocktails.
Locktails.
Locktails.
That's what you have. Cocktails in lockdown.
Lockdown.
Hopefully, it's a one-off. We hope not to have to do this for any more time. So, what are we having next week? What are the cocktails we're having?
Next week, we are going to be having a Shiraz Gin Sour, a Bobby Burns, very traditional, and a Ginger Margarita. These are all cocktails that Luke has whizzed up for us today.
They'll have
and
labels.
They all have labels, but we haven't read the labels yet, but we will. We put that as an event. We put it on Wix and all of that, like Drinksmiths, and so you'll be able to find it on there. Grab yours as soon as possible. So
Because we haven't got much
sure-
notice for next week, but we just did think everybody
No.
needed a bit of
Oh,
cheery
look,
cheering
I
up.
thought we were going to do the Giniverstity stuff.
Yeah. Luke's just made the wrong thing. It's fine.
It's automatic. This is the thing. It's an automatic response now. I'll be back.
Whoopsie. Yeah, so
So that's what's
order
on
it
next week.
as
So
soon
order
as possible.
straight away. Order now.
now, right this second.
Right this
I'm
second.
going to post the link so you can order it right this second. Here
So-
you go.
Yes.
Buy flight.
So we did have a new plan, but we've decided almost immediately to divert from the plan because at the end of the day we have to be flexible. We're not doing any pivoting this year because pivoting makes people sick.
Oh, and it sounds too much like netball. And I never really understood the rules.
I think any game where as soon as you get the ball you have to stop is just not to be encouraged. Yeah. But so that's what we're doing next week. So more cocktails in lockdown. Locktails just for you.
But
Part of our commitment.
well, we are being flexible because what also has happened is we've been planning a gin dinner, which sounds exciting, and that date's moved around all over the
But the
place.
chef has to come from South Australia and he
Can't.
Can't.
Well,
So-
the other thing is we
well,
were
he can, but he can't go back.
we're about to launch a lot of in-store tasting events, none of which we can do.
So
yeah.
So this is
cocktails just for you next week.
And we had a lark tasting event
yeah.
and an Octomore tasting event.
At some stage, but yeah, we don't know.
Let's not
They'll-
talk
you'll
about
be
that
able
too
to
much.
see them in the future. It'll be fine.
So we're all hoping.
That being said, if anyone has any more ideas for cocktail tastings or cocktail online tastings, shoot us a message and I will be onto them ASAP because
We love cocktails.
we love cocktails and it's something that we all do in our spare time but don't always do on week's events. So,
Craig Westwood has said it away.
oh
Hello.
Craig, I'm glad you popped in, Craig. I love that we're going to make a drink with a different spirit and my automatic reaction is just to grab Cedar Fox
Yeah.
with a claw.
Whoops. It happens.
Maybe.
Beautiful. So, yeah, Luke is making a little, very dirty martini with the Margaret River.
Yes, I did
Oh,
get
the
it right.
Giniverstity, sorry. Yeah,
Yeah, Margaret River University.
that's the one.
Yeah, look, I think, particularly in Australia, we're so we're now accustomed to actually having good vermouth. We don't need to have completely dry martinis anymore because there's good vermouth out there that's quite dry.
There's always been good vermouth in Australia. People just haven't been drinking it.
Correct. So, you know, the idea of the dry martini, it's like, well, there's plenty of really dry vermouth out there that's really good quality. So, there's no reason you can't put a bit of vermouth in your martini.
You've already vermouth in that one.
Yeah, I did.
Vermouth.
Which one?
We're just using a special reserve martini that we had
Oh, okay.
open,
Yeah,
but we like to rotate through them. And, oh, just for the pièce de resistance, I have of course grabbed a little bit of lemon peel for everyone.
Lemon peel. Oh, I'm excited about this. I think it'll be tasty.
This is a little bit of a departure from what we normally do,
Just make a cocktail.
but sometimes
Just a little.
that's what
preview
you
for
need.
next week.
It's like,
Eva,
Okay.
Roscoe, and one for Vivian.
yes.
Yellow for the yellow person.
Yeah, yellow for the yellow person indeed.
Thank you.
Oh.
And
Tastes orange.
Eva's making that face.
I'm confused.
Oh.
It's good, but it tastes like orange.
Ooh. That's an end of night martini.
Right, so that's what you can do with Giniverstity, boys and girls. You can make yourself
I'm gonna-
a very dirty
What we
martini
call the
with a twist.
wet and dirty with a twist.
Wet and dirty with a twist.
Yeah.
Awesome. Can you pop the Giniverstity back in the middle? So I think we need to.
See?
Woo, beautiful.
Okay.
So thank you for joining us.
I was
for
right, that
Barrel,
was a martini, kid.
Barrel aged gin. Grab your cocktail pack for next week, and we'll see you on Facebook Live. And
Also,
And lock yourselves in and don't do anything silly.
for anyone who does buy
Or
tickets
if you do,
and
they're really silly.
one of the cocktail packs, we will also be including the full recipes for all of the cocktails.
Yep.
beautiful.
Awesome. So
Easy.
see you next week.
Stay safe, stay